going on, everybody? Just wanted to make a video for Shadowkeep prep. A lot of you guys have been asking me what am I doing to prep for Shadowkeep, and it took me a while because I had to gather some information and figure out what I was actually going to do. This video is based off of what we know now. If Bungie releases more content in the future and gives us info on what we're going to need to do for Shadowkeep, and some of this info does not work, I'm apologizing now, but this is what I'm using to get ready for Shadowkeep. First, you definitely want to go through your character's inventory. I think a lot of people underestimate how much stuff they keep that they don't need. I just went through some weapons, and if I use them every day, I keep them. And some weapons you might not use every day, but you know, you always keep them just in case you might need them, so that's always good too. As you can see here, I don't need this. So what I did is I went through and kind of just kept all the stuff that I plan on carrying over to October 1st. This stuff is very important. Your mods, your gear, your enhanced launchers, your scavengers to match the guns that you're using, and you know, even going through your gear is just going to be so huge, because this gear that we have right now with these enhanced loaders and scavengers, you're not going to have in October. So make sure that you're really paying attention to what you have, and if not, on September 3rd, when 2.5.2.2 update comes out, go into the menagerie and use your chalice and get the weapons or armor that you want. I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm going to be farming these sets. I wanted to show you guys my warlock, because my warlock pretty much has, you know, all the setups that I use. So with my launchers and my enhanced loaders and scavengers, I even have some good gauntlets too. You know, enhanced hand cannon loader and shotgun scavenger, I use that for Crucible. So yeah. So what I did is I went in my inventory and deleted all the shaders that I don't use. You can get bright dust from that, legendary shards, you know, you never know. Mods, I'm not deleting anything really, because these mods can be used on this armor that we have now, and who knows what mods are going to be good, because I got a feeling that I'm going to be mix matching this armor with the 2.0 armor, so I might want to stack some nade mods with some strength, or intellect mods with some nade mods. Like, we don't really know, so I don't want to delete anything with the mods. I know a couple people have been saying like, oh, we should delete mods and get mod components. I'm holding off on that. As you can see, I've saved some materials from each planet and gunsmith materials. You know, these tokens are kind of low, but I'm not really going to farm for them. The main thing is I was making sure that I had enough planetary materials. That's pretty much what I'm farming for the next month, doing the planetary materials and going to Spider and buying them when I can. I know some people are using the AFK farm in the forges. Just making sure you're prepared, really. I mean, you know, it's good to have. I'm gonna go with 1,000 of each. I know some people have way more, but I don't see myself infusing that much, because I don't infuse stuff unless I plan on keeping it. Some people just go crazy on infusing, and you really have to pay attention to, are you going to keep this piece or not? Just because it's higher power doesn't mean that you need to infuse it. Just have it on until you get the piece that you want. So yeah, I mean, I opened up all my solstice packages when they were available, and it gave me a lot of planetary materials and tokens. I am going to plan on grinding more strikes, because when September 3rd drops, I want more runes for my chalice to make sure I have every single scavenger, every single enhanced loader, and every single enhanced helmet on each of my characters, my warlock, my titan, and my hunter. Like I said, these enhanced perks and these scavengers are going to be huge, because some of the mod system works different in the 2.0. If you guys watch the Vidoc, when they released the armor 2.0, there's no scavengers on the class items. The scavengers were moved up to the boots. So I'm going to make sure that I keep my scavengers on my class items, just because we don't know what kind of builds we're going to be using for this new content. But after that, you know, you've looked at your inventory, you've looked through your shaders, you've went over your character, and you've kind of looked. This is the armor that I have on my character right now, but I will obviously be substituting it with when I farm the menagerie. Ghosts. Ghosts are very important. This Cosmos shell, it has Guiding Light. All XP gained increases by 10%. If you guys paid attention, the new artifacts we're getting are based off XP. Now, this is why I held off on this video, because I wanted to make sure that I could come up with as many ways as I can to get as much XP as I can, because I plan on trying to grind for 960 power and then get my artifact to plus 40 to achieve the 1000 power level. Just something that I like doing. I like grinding out power level, and I think it would just be cool to hit 1000. So this is kind of mainly me just being a tryhard. There is a shell that I discovered, the Drop Pod shell. It has XP gains increased by 10%, and you gain 10% more XP while you're in Gambit. I was like, oh man, I need that shell. So I also didn't have this shell, so I had to spend some silver to get it. But it's okay, this is the last week to spend some silver. Unfortunately, I did not get the shaded shell. The shaded shell gives you 10% XP on Guiding Light, and you also get 10% on each planet. I don't have that shell. That shell is no longer in my collections. It's gone because it's not available this week, and we cannot purchase any more silver after this week. So yeah, I kind of lost out on that, but it's okay. Some people are saving bounties. I've chose to save certain bounties because of XP gains. These Crucible bounties from Iron Banner give you 10,000 XP just with the Guiding Light shell on. That is without a Fire Team Medallion. I don't know if the Fire Team Medallion buffs the bounties XP, but we're kind of just basing it off of without one. Some people would say, why would you save these bounties? There's no point. Because these aren't going to be powerful drops in Shadowkeep, and I'm just using them for XP boosts. So on each character, I'm getting 70,000 XP just like that. So that's putting me to 210,000 out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking advantage of it. If it doesn't work, oh well. It gives me something to do from now until Shadowkeep. Also, the raid challenge bounties each week for all 3 raids, those give 10,000. It's actually 9,900 on the dot. I'm saving these. I don't need these powerful drops. Even if they're locked at 750, it's not a big deal. I'm using them for clearly just XP. The clan XP bounties, these also give 3,300. I'm keeping these. Why not? You know, these clan XP, they're gonna, if the milestones still exist, because Bungie has said that they're changing how milestones work, they're gonna be changing some around. We might not have the clan XP ones anymore. We might not have 5,000 clan XP, but these are just free XP for me because I'm trying to level up my artifact. 1, because I want to achieve a high power level, and 2, it unlocks the artifact's mods that I definitely want to use, because some of those mods in that artifact that we've seen were pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm grabbing every single clan bounty each week. I'm grabbing every single raid challenge each week because I'm not worried about it. Now this bounty right here is not available when a new season comes around. This is the powerful clan bounty. This usually releases midway through the season. I'm grabbing that each week because it's not going to exist in Shadowkeep. So I just pop the bounty and get the XP on the XP bar. And how I was checking this to see how much XP it had, we went to dim, we went to progress, we scrolled down, and you scroll down and see your XP level, and you check your XP level out of 360,000 before you pop the bounty and after. Like I said, this is more an advanced strats. I'm just doing it clearly to level up my artifact. I'm not saying you need to do this, because I don't want to do 7 bounties on each character on Iron Banner, but hey, I'm going to do it just because it gives me something to do. So once I've completed these bounties and each clan bounty and raid challenge each week, I'll fill them in with the regular normal bounties from the Vanguard or Crucible, just to, you know, fill my slots and kind of get ready for that. So again, it's up to you if you want to choose to do that or not. Vault cleanup. You know your vault's dirty. Go clean it. Here's my vault. I've saved a few weapons that I've kind of just been using on and off, so I didn't want to delete them. The Old Fashioned was the first gun that I got in Destiny, so I kind of just keep it just because I like grinding with it. It's a cool gun. Perfect Paradox. It's a cool shotgun. My Outlaw Rampage, go figure. My Outlaw Rampage service revolver. Snapshot box breathing. Twilight Oath. Wave splitter. Never used that on PC yet. Excited for that. Some rocket launchers and grenade launchers. This Titan helmet I kept because it's got grenade launcher reserves with enhanced ashes. 2 assets. So cool with that. Like I said, I'll be farming my enhanced gear in the menagerie, so I'll probably be getting rid of this. One-eyed mask because it had enhanced hand cannon targeting, but you guys know me, I don't really use one-eyed mask. And then this is just my Gambit gear that I use when I play Gambit on my Titan. I kept these gauntlets because they have enhanced shotgun loader and shotgun scavenger. Zavala ships. Why do I have all these Zavala ships in my vault so far? And there will be more. So every time I get Glimmer, and I see it's high right now, I make sure that my ships have some space in them. And this is how you stack legendary shards in the vault and Glimmer. It's not really for the legendary shards, but it's for the Glimmer. Every time a new DLC comes out, I've always ran out of Glimmer. Not running out of materials because I've farmed 1,000 of materials each. And like I said, I'm not infusing that much. But for some reason, I always run low on Glimmer. So what I do is I do this trick. I stack Glimmer in the vault. Right now, I'm currently at around 110 ships. So that's, it's about 550,000 Glimmer. So we're good. I know people are going to say, well, Glimmer's increased to 250,000. That's fine. But if you watch the Vidoc when they were upgrading their energy levels of their armor in the Bungie video, they used over 90,000 Glimmer. So that could happen to us. I just didn't want to run out. So there are a few steps you can take to save. Some people might be like, I don't have the Zavala ship from Season 3. I didn't get it. The reason we saved this ship is because you buy it for 7,500 Glimmer and 5 legendary shards, and you delete it and get 5,000 Glimmer back with 5 legendary shards. Losing 2,500 Glimmer is not a big deal, and you also get your legendary shards back. Some people also do the 1,000 Wings ship because that's what they have. It doesn't matter. You're just saving Glimmer. So I'm going to give you a few options here that you can use. 1,000 Wings, Zavala's Authority, the Queen of Hearts, and the Platinum Starling. Some people like this one because you buy it for 2,500 Glimmer and 5 legendary shards. But when you delete it, you only get 5,000 Glimmer with 2 legendary shards. So you do gain the Glimmer, but you lose legendary shards. And I actually think people were saving this scrap ship. I don't know why. Let me buy it and see why. Just test it out for you real quick. Other than that, you're good. There is a Sparrow as well. The Other Side Sparrow. You buy this for 7,500 Glimmer with 5 legendary shards, and you dismantle it and get 5,000 Glimmer with 5 legendary shards back. So same as Zavala's Authority. So I'm going to actually fill these up with Zavala's Authority since I got some Glimmer. Now, you can also go to Spider when he's selling Glimmer for legendary shards, but recently I've just been waiting for my Glimmer to get high, and then I just buy some ships with the Glimmer that I've got from playing the game, and then I just throw them in the vault. Like I said, it's up to you, but I just don't like running out of Glimmer knowing that I can't infuse stuff, because when you're in the raid, you might have to infuse 10 different things. So let me dismantle that ship and see why people were talking about that. At the scrap ship. Oh, that's why. So you get 5,000 Glimmer back and 2 legendary shards. So you lose legendary shards, but you still get 5,000 Glimmer. So I'm just going to throw all these in the vault. But yeah, this is kind of what my vault's looking like. A little bit of stuff. I'm only keeping the essentials. And I have Zavala ships. I have some more materials in here with some gunsmith materials and just other things that I'm saving down the road. The Reaper Synths, because what if we have the Gambit Prime bounties in October 1st, and I'll have the synths to do that. If I need Glimmer, I can pop Rainmakers. Finest Matter Weaves, I can pop these to get more enhancement cores. If you guys are short on enhancement cores, see how many of these you have. Keep popping them. I mean, that's 176 cores right there. I got some more Vanguard tokens, just basic stuff. This is all basic info, but some people need to be reminded of how important this stuff is. So, as you can see there was my vault. Here's my inventory. I actually pulled it all the vault. I'm actually going to throw all this back in my vault, but yeah. I'll get some more Crucible tokens, and, I'm just going to keep grinding. But other than that, I mean, some people can check Banshee every day. See what mods he's selling. Today he's got Major Spec and Paragon mods, you might want to pick up some major specs and some mods that he might have here every day. Also, you can do these. You can do these 3 bounties on each character each day and get 18 mod components each day up until Shadowkeep. And those 18 mod components stack up each day, and when the new mods come out October 1st, you could take all those mod components that you have and turn them in and try and get the new mods for the armor. So obviously you're going to also use gunsmith materials as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just all this stuff's out there free to do. I mean, it's I feel like some people just need to be reminded on how to complete each task to prep, you know. Other than that, I mean, we're not looking at much stuff. I mean, um, some people told me that the um, bounties from the Benedict were also high XP, but these bounties might exist in October 1st, and I don't want to take away those drops. So I'm only doing the Iron Banner and the clan bounties. Other than that, I mean, you know, with the bounties and the materials farming and cleaning out your vault, and you know, farming the menagerie is huge. Like when the menagerie comes back on September 3rd with the 2.5.2.2 update, they said that each time, each week that the chest can increase. So it's right in the recent TWAB from last week, and that was on the 22nd. It tells you that the drops are going to be increased with the patch. So I don't care if it gives me 2 chests a week, I mean a day up until October 1st. I have to go in there and farm. So literally what I'm going to go in there and do is make my gauntlets. I'm going to pop the cunning mod, and then I'm going to go down here and pop the Rune of Excuses with the recovery trait. And I'm going to get all my gauntlets, all my enhancements on all my characters. My warlock's done. I just need to get my titan and my hunter done. And then I'm going to get class items, bonds, cloaks, marks, all the scavengers. You know, you're using this tool to make sure you have all your gear. People do not pay attention. Like, I play with the community a lot. People do not pay attention to this stuff. They don't have enhanced loaders and scavengers for the guns that they're using. I even have a chest piece that has, you know, submachine gun reserves because I'm always using the recluse. You know, like, you have to pay attention to this stuff, and it's very important. So, you know, if I was using a sniper, I'd use sniper rifle reserves. If I was using crucible and I have a shotgun scavenger, like, you really have to pay attention to this stuff, and I really want to make how important it's going to be, because like I said, some of you might stick with this armor and not switch to 2.0 right away. Luke Smith said it himself in the director's cut that he doesn't expect people to switch to 2.0 right away. So other than that, this info is going to stay as it sits. If Bungie releases any new info to change this strat, I will follow up with a video, but this is kind of where I'm sticking with right now. It's a good prep. It's a good way to give you something to do and grind right now up until Shadowkeep. Just clean your vaults. I see people's vaults. They're dirty. Delete the stuff that you don't use. Keep the perks that you need, and, you know, grind out. But like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on if I see any new info that changes anything I've told you in this video. But until then, if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe, it does help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in Shadowkeep. Have a great day.